Hey guys, Magnus here bringing you another video. So this is a little bit of an unusual event, and please bear with me. I am not endorsing this this political ideology at all. But I was I had this in the works for a while. I was kind of inspired from the Cthulhu event. Now the Cthulhu event is entirely based on an opening from one of the Treehouse of Horror segments. And I really liked that event. I thought it was quite a good mini event for what it was. So I was trying to think back to some of my favourite segments, like mini segments. And one of my favourite ones is this little communist segment where basically there's a guy in the UN, and they basically he laughs and he's like, "Oh no, yeah, we're not Russia. We're not like a kind of republic anymore. We're still the Soviet Union." And it kind of has this little kind of montage of scenes where the Berlin Wall goes up and the communist flag flies over, and tanks come out of these little parade barges here. So I was kind of inspired by that to make an entire event out of this. So it's not amazing, I will say that. It's more just kind of an experiment, if you will, as I'm trying to come up with some really unusual events. And I think a communist event is definitely quite out there. So yeah, let's go to the store first of all. So the first thing these are the things I think they should add. So to start, we get Lenin's body display with Vladimir Lenin, and this will be 100 donuts ideally, but it probably will be 150, of course, because they tend to do that for any kind of character combo. So yeah, this will be like a little wall with obviously Lenin and then a little display cabinet. But this obviously will be empty, or maybe smashed up, and it will come with Vladimir Lenin as a character, and his unlock message will be, "I'm not free." How ironic. And then you have a little telephone box. So this is like a Russian telephone box, if you will. And this will be 20 donuts, so you can place as many of these as you like. It'll be kind of like a non-limited decoration. And then finally in the store is the United Nations headquarters for 65 donuts, maybe a little more I guess. But basically it's this big building here with this kind of archway here. So obviously this is the entire United Nations, but it featured in the segment, so I figured it deserves to get thrown into the store. And then we move on to the Questline. So this mainly follows the communist party leader who we saw in one episode where they basically throw stuff at him. So Quimby wants to no longer disinclude the communists from political discussion and decides to open the floor to them. 6 seconds. So basically what the event's going to be is Quimby, they argue that, well, he shouldn't be suppressing political views. If someone has an extreme political view, we should let them, voice their opinion, and we can mock them in public. So it's kind of a free speech thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm not massive when the game gets political, but with something like this, it's kind of hard not to. So I don't know. I just figured something like that could be there. I mean, I think maybe I feel like everyone in the political aisle would agree communists have a right to speak. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, the Communist Leader Party thanks Quimby for the opportunity, saying that he is representing another fellow comrade. Make Springfielders listen to the Communist Manifesto, make Quimby be convinced, and this will unlock the first prize. So the event currency is going to be Communist Manifestos, these little pamphlets, or Communist pamphlets maybe. So obviously you make the Springfielders listen to the Communist Manifesto, you make Quimby be convinced. So the first prize is of course going to be the Communist Party leader as a full playable character. Second part is Quimby is won over, but Springfield are not, as they begin to throw tomatoes at the communist leader. Make Springfielders throw tomatoes, make the communist leader be splattered with tomatoes, and then make Quimby read up on communism. And this will unlock the second prize, which will be the kind of Russian Federation government build, Russian government building, the Kremlin, basically. So you get this big, you just get, I guess, just this part. And then it will have the peace sign over it, and then when there's a character inside, the kind of the Soviet Russia flag, kind of goes over it. Anyway, Quimby still has lots of questions and decides to visit secret communists in the Kremlin. Meanwhile, the communists are being thrown out of town hall. This makes Springfielders chase out communists, make the communist leader hide in fear, make Quimby visit secret communists. So obviously Quimby will go into the Kremlin, and the communist leader will obviously go in the Brown House maybe. And then you will unlock kind of I guess a bundle. So you get the one with the bear and the one with the kind of bird, dragon thing, whatever it is. And basically what happens is these are big barges, and when you tap them, a tank rolls out of them, basically. So that's all they are, just a little decoration when you tap and then a tank comes out. So kind of cool. Quimby returns to town telling that he has talked to the communists in Russia and was given a gift. Make Springfielders attend town meeting, make Quimby give speech, make communist leader bring in gift, and then you obviously probably have to tap the thing as well. And this will unlock the fourth prize, which is the Berlin Reunited building. So basically this is like this kind of brown building here. It kind of pans down. So you get the sign, you get this like little brown kind of building. And then there's going to be an option. So you click on it and there'll be an option to put the wall up or something like that, or like or deunite maybe the thing could be. So basically when you hit that, the Berlin Wall kind of rises up just above the building. So yeah, it'd be an interesting little building to have with a kind of cool feature. Anyway, moving on, the Springfielders are happy about the parade decorations and are being won over to communism, and enough agree to the changes. So you make Quimby usher in the changes, make Springfielders join the Communist Party, make the communist leader accept new members, and then you tap the parade decorations ×2. Oh, right, that was the things. Anyway, and that unlocks the fifth prize. I've messed up. So this will unlock Fidel Castro. I guess instead then, because I've now messed up, this will not unlock Fidel Castro. This will unlock the Brazilian government building thing. It's already in the game. So if you don't have that, you just get donuts. I've now just decided, I've changed it. Yeah, so, and then the final one is the Springfielders are shocked to see the tanks within the fair parade, but the communist leader tells them that they need to defend against the non-communist population and tells them to take up arms. Make Springfielders take up arms, make the leader give out guns, make Quimby prepare for war, and this will unlock, I guess, Fidel Castro. So yeah, this is the sixth prize, and this is the fifth prize. Or alternatively, they could just kind of combine the quest line. I think I just messed up here because I changed. Originally, the communist leader wasn't going to be in this event, and then I changed it, so I think I got rid of the Berlin. These two were two separate prizes, that was why. But then I just kind of combined them into one. So I messed up a little bit there, but anyway, you get the gist. Anyway, Fidel Castro is revealed as the secret leader, and Springfielders are shocked and chase him out of Springfield. So yeah, you get final. That will be kind of like the epilogue, if you will, to the event. So yeah, so you get 3 characters in this event. You get John Lennon, the Communist Party leader, and Fidel Castro. I know people debate whether Fidel Castro is communist, but I mean, I'm just simplifying it. Anyway, Communist Party leader, so here is his tasks. Get tomato thrown at him. This will be an animation, obviously. Him just getting splattered with tomatoes. Smuggle gifts from foreign communists for 4 hours. Usher new members for 8 hours. Read manifesto for 12 hours, which is him, an animation of him reading the little pamphlet he has. And then hide in fear for 24 hours. That will be at the Brown House. The smuggle gifts from communists will probably be maybe the post office, actually. That could be interesting. And then Usher new members, that will be the... Oh no, the smuggle gifts from foreign communists, that will be the Kremlin. Usher new members will be, I guess, Town Hall. John Lennon, so we have enforce zombie communism for 60 minutes, and that will have a little animated job with John Lennon kind of pretending like he is a zombie because he gets kind of resurrected in the little segment. Try to move back into office for 4 hours, that will be at the Kremlin. Plan uprising for 6 hours. This might be, I guess this could be in the Berlin reunited thing. That could be kind of cool. Spread communism for 8 hours, that will be at the town hall. Die on display for 12 hours, that will be in his little cabinet where he'll just be kind of inside of it. And that will be animated. And then meet with other communist leaders for 24 hours, and that will be at the maybe the Brown House, I guess, could be. Anyway, and then we have Fidel Castro fight with Burns over $1. This will be an animation of him and Burns kind of fighting over the dollar that they did in the episode. Plan uprising for 6 hours, that will probably be at the Berlin Wall as well. Meet with American billionaires for 8 hours. This will be in his little office kind of thing, his governmental building here. That's already in the game. Smoke Cuban cigars for 12 hours. This will be him. walking around smoking a fat cigar, and then meet with other communist leaders for 24 hours again, probably in the Brown House, or it could be any of the other buildings that were added. So that is the communist event. It's a bit of a funny one. I was thinking of kind of doing like a little where there was no premium items, like so everything was free, in the spirit of communism. But at the same time, I couldn't. I was being realistic about it. I'm like, EA is not going to do that, so I didn't do that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please tell me your thoughts on this event. I don't know. I think it could be something kind of neat. You know, I wouldn't want them to get very political or take a side. Just kind of display the stuff. But yeah, like I said, it was mainly just inspired from the Cthulhu event. I was kind of pondering whether or not I should release this video, but I decided to anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.